Good evening and welcome to your News Now Sports. I'm Tony Quach. Today, we spotlight a pair of teams in the Blanchard Valley Conference, a league that features 2 new members for the 2024 season. And that means more competition for the BVC's top 2 teams who had a combined 12-1 record in league play last season, Liberty-Benton and Pandora-Gilboa. Our latest stops on the Countdown to Kickoff.
Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by Metzger Financial Services.
The Liberty-Benton Eagles flew to new heights in 2023 as they captured the BVC title for the first time since 2019. LB had a 9-2 overall record with a perfect 7-0 conference mark under the guidance of longtime head coach Scott Garlock. The Eagles will return 7 starters on both sides of the ball this season, and that includes 4 returning seniors. LB does have a new signal caller in Trevin Lieb, who replaces 2023 grad Mason Mott. And Lieb will look to get the ball downfield to his first team All-State wideout, Seth Elkirk. And Elkirk had over 900 receiving yards to go along with 12 touchdowns in the regular season. Looking ahead to the schedule, the Eagles have back-to-back tough matchups as they take on Columbus Grove in Week 2 and BVC rival Macomb in Week 3. This year's team is hungry to avenge last season's first-round exit where they came up just 1 yard short.
So the way we lost, we got stopped the 1 yard line, 4th down. When we're conditioning and, it's getting bad here and, we're all throwing up, all was just going through it. We yell out 1 yard line, think of Highland, gain the extra yard, go the extra yard, because that loss really stung. Like, we were 1 yard away from playing another football game. So, that we just use it as motivation all the time this year, and we're going to use it a lot more coming up.
Losing on the 1 yard line sucks. So this year we're highly motivated. So every time we're conditioning, doing anything really, everybody's yelling 1 yard, 1 yard. Got to push the extra inch because sometimes people think like, oh, 1 yard doesn't matter. But last year we proved that it does. So when we say that, it brings back memories, and we're just all so motivated when we say it.
Well, it's obviously a meat grinder right off the get-go, and like you said, we're going to find out a lot about our team and whether we have a lot of work to do or our kids are ready to compete. And, if we can get through those 3 games, hopefully 3-0, but, who knows what happens. It could be the other way, too, and then we're going to have to figure out how to jump back, get back on track and improve and go from there. But we're looking forward to that start and seeing if we can handle it. It's kind of like a mini playoff run right at the get-go. So.
And when Week 7 rolls around, Pandora-Gilboa will be looking forward to a rematch. The Rockets narrowly finished as last year's conference runner-up, as their 4th quarter comeback against LB was spoiled by a last-minute Eagles touchdown. PG finished 8-4 for the 2nd year in a row, and once again, they fell short in the regional quarterfinals. The Rockets have yet to match their BVC title run in 2018, which was the 2nd year under head coach Matt Hershey. But he's confident this could be the season if they honor the details. Drew quarterback Corey Gerton returns for his 3rd season under center, and he led the league in passing yards and touchdowns in 2023. And although his top 2 wideouts graduated, he can lean on the running back duo of Andrew Miller and Ben Burkholder, who combined for 22 touchdowns in last year's regular season. 8 total starters returned to the Rockets, but Hershey's message to all 22 is that last year was successful, but not sufficient.
We're happy with success. Don't get me wrong. Our kids last year and the year before have busted their tails and done a great job for us, but we want to be better. We're just not doing enough of the right things all the time. We just need to be more consistent with that to be successful. We have a great young quarterback and guys on the outside that stepped in last year, so we have some returning experience, but we got 2 good running backs and a good offensive line too. So we've been kind of an air it out type of team in the past, and I think you might see us change things up a little bit, but it's going to be hard to go away from our identity.
Those couple games we lost during regular season, they were just like minor mistakes that happened on the field that sometimes you can't change, but you got to bounce back from them. That's definitely fuel and motivation for this year. I've never beat LB in my high school career, so it'd be nice as a team if we could beat LB. Got everyone out there doing their jobs. It's the only way it's possible.
I was actually hurt 3rd game of the season, and it put me out the rest of the year. I've been working a lot harder this summer, coming off the injury, so put in as much work as I have to be better than I was last year, be the best I can be.